So this is the only thing that I wanted to convey through this video, that money is not only something that can buy you a house or a car, it is also something that can buy you your... Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. My name is Naveen. I'm a 25-year-old doctor who's making content on health and personal finance. So in today's video, we will be breaking down one of the core and fundamental concepts of wealth building, and that is investing. So let's start with our favorite question, why? Why do we invest? So before we get into the nitty-gritties of investment basics, let me tell you a very short story about my imaginary friend, Mr. A. Now, Mr. A, like you and me, is raised in a typical Indian family, and he has this one crazy dream to fulfill in his entire life, and that is to travel around the world. So as a child, he doesn't know what he has to do in order to fulfill his dream. So he straight away goes to his father and asks, "Dad, what should I do if I want to travel around the world?" As like any other Indian parent, his father invariably says, "Son, you need a lot of money in order to travel around the world. So you have to study well in order to become a professional, like a doctor or something, so that you can earn a lot. If you earn a lot, you can do whatever you want with your life." Now, our Mr. A took this sentence very seriously, and he became so diligent with his studies, and he eventually ended up becoming a doctor. And then he goes into a series of higher studies and he became a cardiologist. Now, at the end of all this, he is 35 years old and he was married and had children in between. He came out as a successful doctor and started earning. So let's assume he is making somewhere around 2 to 3 lakhs per month. And his wife is also a doctor, she also earns the same. So at the end of the month, their total income would be 4 to 5 lakhs per month. They are living in a rented house and he is driving a second-hand car. Naturally, they want to upgrade their lifestyle by buying a new house and a new car. Assuming he has a savings of about 50 lakhs, he also applies for a home loan for an amount of 1.5 crores for a period of 20 years. According to RBI, the rate of interest on any home loan is 8%. So he has to pay an EMI of 1,25,000 every month for a period of 20 years. And he also bought a luxury sedan with a price tag of about 40 lakhs, and for that he paid 10 lakhs upfront and 30 lakhs as vehicle loan. For any vehicle loan, the rate of interest would be 12% per annum. So he has to pay an EMI of 52,958 for a period of 7 years. And now he has kids in his family and elders in his family. He has to pay for their education, he has to pay for their medical bills, and after expense, EMI after EMI, after 25 years, he paid off all his debts and he became debt free. And now he is 60 years old. So now you guys have to do me a favor. Just go and Google the average lifetime of a doctor, and you would be surprised to know that it is 55 to 59 years old, and now he is 60 years old. So what exactly went wrong here? He is like a successful doctor and he earns like 10 times the Indian median salary, and yet he can fulfill the one absolute dream that he had in his childhood, and that is to travel around the world. And this is why, my friend, you and I have to know about personal finance. So the one big mistake in this entire storyline is poor financial education, in my opinion. And the one concept that I came to know in financial education that entirely changed the perspective of how I look at money is understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. So assets are something that will give you a certain amount of return. Simply, assets will put money inside your pocket, and similarly liabilities are something which will take money out of your pocket. For an example, if you build a house and rent it to somebody else, they will give you a rent, return. So investment, return, asset. So similarly, if you buy a car, you have to spend in terms of fuel, maintenance and insurance. So investment, negative returns, liabilities. So as basic as this information may sound, I'm pretty sure that nobody taught me this in my school days. So let's imagine our Mr. A came to know all this when he started earning. So instead of buying a house and paying an EMI for it, he rented a house and invested the EMI amount in share market for a period of 20 years, where he gets a compounded annual growth rate of 12% every year. So at the end of 20 years, I kid you not, he will have 10 crores in his portfolio. And if he continues to do that for another 10 years, hold your breath, he will have 35 crores in his portfolio. So even if he stopped working and investing altogether, this 35 crore portfolio will give him an annual interest of 4.2 crores per year. And that's 35 lakhs per month. He could have roamed around the entire world for the rest of his life. So this is the only thing that I wanted to convey through this video, that money is not only something that can buy you a house or a car, It is also something that can buy you your time freedom and your financial freedom so that you can do whatever you want with your life. Sorry that I took too much of your time. Thank you for watching. Naveen, over and out.